Hello and welcome again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is still the 10th of January and I have some news for you today from Konami, as Metal Gear Rising Revengeance of course came out on PC today and was immediately faced with problems as it didn't run offline when it was first released. Now, dozens of users were reporting on the game's Steam page that they couldn't play the game if they were playing offline, which is rather strange given that Revengeance is of course a single player only game. Now, the Steam store page said nothing of the restriction, but it does seem that this was pretty much an error on Konami's part, and Konami has said that they fixed the bug, which meant that PC version could not be played offline. Now, the Kojima Productions European brand manager, who goes by the name of Steve Key, said on Twitter, quote, "MGR PC update of offline problems should now be fixed. All new downloads will be fine. Those who already downloaded, files should just be replaced. Please let me know how you get on, and thanks so much for your patience and support." Now, as to what could have caused this, well, there is some speculation, as a NeoGAF user who goes by the name of username Guess Who said that the problem is probably due with how the game actually used Steam's API, and that he said that using a modified API in Steam's offline mode solved the issue. And he said, quote, "This is definitely a function of the way MGR uses the Steam API. Using a modified Steam API.dll allows it to work in Steam offline mode. I can't say whether it's a bug or deliberate implementation, but it's not any other sort of DRM, all Steam." So, it looks like it was just an error with how Metal Gear Rising Revengeance interacted with Steam's API, rather than an attempt by Konami to put DRM on Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Now, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for Konami to place that kind of thing on a single-player-only game, especially considering that it wasn't restricted at all on any of the other platforms it's been on, and given that every other online-only single-player game has been met with catastrophe, I wouldn't think that Konami would be silly enough to try that, and definitely not considering how quickly they fixed the problem. It seems more likely to me that this was a genuine error, but I do kind of wonder how this got past their beta testers, but I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things that can only really occur when it's been released into the wild and thousands of people are trying to play the game at once. Regardless of the reason and cause though, Konami has said that they have fixed the problems, but of course if you do still find any more problems, then I'll suggest you tweet at Steve Key, who is at Stephen_Key, and that's Steven, not PH, that's VEN, and let him know that you're still having problems, because he seems to be the man who's dealing with all this at the moment. So if you still are suffering from these problems, do let him know, and I'm sure Konami will get right on it, but it seems like the problem has been fixed for most people. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.